What is stochastic terrorism, and how have Trump and the Republicans been using it as a weapon? And I will have you know that it has taken me a long time today just to learn how to pronounce stochastic. Have you ever noticed that they use words like baby killers or invaders? That is language designed to get people to act out. But it gives you just enough plausible deniability that you can say, what? Me? I didn't tell them to do that. It's kind of like when you're in school and somebody goes, see that guy over there? Somebody should kick his ass. You're not going to go over there and do it, but you're implanting that idea in the heads of somebody who might want to do it. They may not have even thought about doing it, but now that you put that idea in their head, they're like, yeah, I'm going to go over there and kick that guy's ass. But it's even worse when it's somebody famous, somebody that you might want to impress, somebody that you might try and get global recognition for killing. Or saying things like our teachers and professors are indoctrinating the kids, which are only poisoning those people in the minds of those parents. And then when something horrible happens and you go to that person and say, hey, you've been rage baiting, you helped cause this, they're like, I never said to do that. I never told anybody to do that. It's like leaving a loaded gun on a playground. You didn't actually pull that trigger, but you caused the environment so that that kid could have shot somebody. Now, did you do any of those bad things directly yourself? No. So, doesn't have anything to do with me. And his friends or fans or whatever can say, yeah, I've never heard him say to do that. They don't actually need to do the thing themselves. All they need to do is make sure that the conditions are right so that somebody else might want to do it. That's the playbook. Manufacture outrage, step back, pretend like your hands are clean, and then act surprised when something happens. It's not accidental, it's a strategy. And if we're going to call it what it is, it's violence by proxy and denial by design. For example, Charles Manson spent decades in jail even though he did not even pick up the knife. But he created a hate-filled paranoid worldview for his followers, and they acted out because of the things that he said. The reason why it's brilliant is that you can't outlaw what people say when they're just insinuating something. The best we can do is recognize it and call it out when we see it. That way, that person knows that we know what they're doing. And if they get accused enough times before something bad happens, then it doesn't look like that much of an accident. Now, this isn't 100% foolproof, it's not a silver bullet, but it's better than doing nothing. Because if we can call something out before it happens, when it actually does happen, we can say, see, we have receipts. They still have their plausible deniability, but it looks a lot weaker than it did if they didn't get called out. So if you recognize this when it's happening, call it out for what it is. I hope they give it an easier name to pronounce than stochastic terrorism, though, because my mouth just does not want to say that word at all. We just call it incitement? I don't know. Any suggestions?